We are moving closer to the very first Marvel movie of 2019. This is going to be Captain Marvel, coming to theaters March... What was that, Robert?
March 8th.
March 8th. Couldn't remember what it was. So, I want to know from you two, and then obviously I'll give mine. With Captain Marvel, it's going to be the first Marvel movie of 2019. It's going to be the movie before Endgame. And believe me, we'll get to Endgame. But Captain Marvel, what exactly are your expectations for the Captain Marvel movies out here? Captain Marvel, my expectations are always extremely high, but the reason for that is because it's a Marvel movie. If this was not a Marvel movie, then it'd be tampered, or I would have to be more research into it, have to see more trailers, but just because it's
like Suicide Squad.
Exactly. Oh boy. We got a first Suicide Squad drop.
What a great movie. What an absolutely great movie. Did you see the graphics on that movie when it came on? Suicide Squad, multiple colors.
We're mixing terrible movies already with bad movies. We're just not doing that. My expectation for Captain Marvel is high for the very reason of it's in the MCU. So there is a standard that those movies have. So right off the bat, I think that's setting the bar pretty dang high. It's hard because it is an origins movie. It's not a character that most people are familiar with. Mm-hmm. I don't think the average, not geeks like us, but I don't think the average person, if you said who is Captain Marvel, well, they'll probably assume it's a guy. So the fact that this is a big female-led movie into the MCU origin, I don't know. What do y'all think? What are your expectations for it? Do you think it's going to live up to the hype? Do you think it's going to be a dud, or what do you think? Formidable.
Well, my thinking is that this is the last movie that Marvel is going to put out until Endgame. Mm-hmm. So with it being a complete origins, it also has to be able to tie into what happened with Infinity War. Mm-hmm. I don't know that much about the Captain Marvel origins or things along those lines, but I'm hoping that it's going to be an excellent movie.
I'm hoping too. It's kind of a bar to hit to follow up something like Infinity War, and I know we always gloss over Ant-Man and the Wasp, which is fine. That was a kind of a standalone story, but to hit on, and also to hit Captain Marvel as the character. They're telling us that she is like the strongest character in all the MCU. Mm-hmm. To try to get that point across in one movie, it took like, who would you say is the most powerful person in the MCU right now currently? Okay, taking Captain Marvel out of it, who's the most powerful?
Hulk or Thor? Hulk.
I go with Thor.
I go with Thor too.
Yeah, I go with Thor on that one.
And one of the reasons I go with Thor is because also Thor had 3 movies to really establish himself and to establish his power and where it comes from. So putting that together in one movie to sell you on that she is, who she is and who they're trying to make her to be. That's kind of a big swing. What do you think, Worth?
Well, my expectations for Captain Marvel, I don't have really high expectations. I'm just excited that there's another MCU movie coming out.
Right.
And it's probably been about 7 to 8 months since we had one.
We've had DC
this
movies
is an
before.
Exciting movie, man. The way Infinity War ended, and the way that Nick Fury paged Captain Marvel, and now we're getting to the first part to where we actually see her and how they became, how he met her, and how she became who she is, and what she's going to do to save the Avengers if she does. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm excited.
I'm excited about that little tie-in, and I like that little piece with the pager at the end with Fury, and he pages Captain Marvel. I want to see where that gets kind of thrown into the Captain Marvel movie. So I'm going to geek out at that moment too. How they actually make that work.
I'm also happy that they're bringing back Agent Coulson in some capacity. That they're going to digitize him and Nick Fury to be younger, because the movie supposedly takes place in the 90s.
Fan favorite Nick Coulson. I think I'm the only person in here that's seen every single episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I want to say I am, right? You
I haven't seen the new. I haven't seen season 5.
I haven't seen 1.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm very confident, and that's too bad because that show only got better. It's a shame that nobody watched it past season 1 because the show got so much better after that. Had Ghost Rider season.
I saw the Ghost Rider season. I just haven't had a chance to see it after the Ghost Rider season.
Ghost Rider's so awesome. So I would say in general our expectations are high, but mostly for the fact that it is because it's a Marvel movie, not because we're all really super big fans of Captain Marvel. That's kind of a fair.
That's a fair assumption.
Do I think it's going to be terrible? No. I don't think moving forward, I don't think there's a way a Marvel movie can be terrible, as in Suicide Squad terrible, as in Batman v Superman terrible. I don't think that's possible. I think the systems run so well. But yeah, I'm kind of just, my expectation is pretty normalized because it's an MCU movie. That's why
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right.